Thronebreaker.
You've bested us, aye, but you'll not find the Duke of Dogs near as easy prey. Oh, no!
N-am mai jucat de acum 9 zile.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
One vote's all I need. Give me a target. Ah, should have listened to me old lady. This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Da, n-am nicio idee ce fac aici. Joc random. De unde știi că am câștigat?
Can't take it anymore.
Unde e asta? A, ce prostă, nici m-am uitat la scor. Bă, da, boss.
Again and again and again.
spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. Our ballista, your command.
What? Who dares?
Armor won't sir.
Bă, dar e ușor jocul. Bă, ce dracu, avea 16 și a ajuns la 33, ce căcat.
Pay's late. Again.
Tell me you jest.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Bă, era la limită. Deci trebuie să bat mortăciunile astea.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
De ce nu mai am pe muierea să mă ajute? Bă, ce porcării de joc! Parcă jucam la easy.
I'm a won't say.
Înseamnă că trebuie să fie imba. De ce nu ataca cartea asta? Zice că dă damage la toate unitățile adversarului, dar n-a făcut nimica. Pișam așa pe arcaș. Sunt calm.
Off to the nuptials, ma'am. Ought to cross this bridge here, then ride on straight as piss. An arrow.
You spy that column of smoke? God damn it! Make haste!
As the Clayton estate appeared from behind a tree line, the Queen and all in her retinue knew at once they had arrived too late. A veritable swarm of bandits milled about the yard.
Who have we here? I'll take a gander, lads. The Queen herself has deigned to come and see us.
See you, then kill you.
The strays of Sparla. 'Tis you who lead them. 'Tis you they call the Duke of Dogs.
Aye, 'tis I they dub so. And in other pleasant ways. Prince of Pariahs, Thane of Thieves, Baron of Brigands, and Marquess of Mendacity.
Colourful titles all, yet you omit one. Common cutthroat!
I beg your pardon and cry foul. I am anything but common.
You needn't get excited, Caldwell. Where is Lord Clayton?
Sadly, my lord's no longer with us. Turned us away, you see. Denied us hospitality. A sacred right, after all. Angered the gods mightily, I expect, as he promptly met a tragic end. Fell in the well and broke his neck.
I've heard enough. To arms! Attack!
chaps! What say we throw this queen a ball?
The chase is on! Company! Forward march! Ow!
One bolt I need.
You mad? Don't shoot! Stand back! 'Tis some alchemical concoction!
Give me a target.
Well, well, my congratulations.
This could hurt!
No time for that! Go, hop, hop!
Bravo, Your Grace. Well played.
I can't say the same for you, I fear. You'd have done better to die in battle. Bound for Lyria now, where the hangman will have his way with you.
Splendid! I've ever wished to see the capital.
Ugh. Take him away.
As soldiers placed the Duke of Dogs in shackles, there was a sudden commotion. A messenger rushed in, sweaty, gasping for air, smelling of smoke and blood. His gaze spoke.
Your Majesty, graces. Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes. Villages burn. Folk lie murdered.
Nilfgaard! Gods help us!
They march for Dravograd. Prince Willem, he can't hope to arrive in time with aid. Help us. You must.
Dravograd. Blast it all. Listen close, soldier. You're to take a fresh mount, ride hard back to your commander and say the Queen comes to repel the foe.
Your Grace, begging your pardon. Our force. We aren't many. Let's send for reinforcements first.
Reynard, I've seen Nilfgaard's trebuchets at work. Should we delay until we're stronger, they'll leave no stone standing in Dravograd. We must ride for the town at once.
As her men prepared to march, Meve climbed the manor's tower. Smoke rose in columns in the distance. As more black pillars appeared one after the other, she knew they meant another home, another barn, another mill was in flames. Tears welled in her eyes, yet they were tears of anger.
Bastards. If it's war they seek, it's war I shall bring them. Reynard, prepare to ride!
First bandits, now this. Misfortune does indeed come knocking twice.
In hobnail boots, tramping upon my land. Nilfgaard shall regret this. I swear on all that is sacred and blessed.
Suddenly, Meve's force found itself marching straight towards a Nilf. The invaders did not immediately assume battle formation. They proceeded instead in her very direction without a sign of panic. The man leading the Nilfgaardians was clad in rich robes. He exuded pride and the scent of musk.
I am Trahaern var Vdifir, Your Majesty. I was asked to present your esteemed grace the ultimatum of the forces of the Empire of Nilfgaard.
The envoy cracked the seal on a scroll, unfurled it, took a deep breath, and began to read.
I, General Ardal Ebdahi, demand the immediate and unconditional surrender of Lyria and Rivia. Elsewise, I will burn down every city, town, village, and temple, place all your subjects in chains, and your armed men, defeated and captured, I will hang along the roadsides as a warning to all others in the barbarous north.
As the final threat echoed in Meve's ears, the envoy put away the scroll and stood waiting for her answer, a mocking smile on his face. He allowed himself this insolence, believing the immunity accorded diplomats would shield him from any form of royal ire.
Îi rup, bă, îi fac praf.
I thank you, sir. A sophisticated missive that proves beyond a doubt Nilfgaard's superiority over the culturally backward north.
Answered the Queen in a voice frostier than Mahakam's snow-capped peaks.
To delay this matter I see no reason, so I give you my response to His Excellency. Go ahead and try, Whoreson.
That said, Meve slapped her mount with her reins and galloped away, leaving the Nilfgaardians in dust. Envoy and escort turned to go whence they came. The Lyrians sent them off with a din of whistles and curses.
Curios cum pot ajunge la cufărul ăla. Ha 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 ha.
Then one day, gazing towards the horizon, the
Ah,
queen
deci
spotted
degeaba.
Lyrian banners whipping about in the wind.
At long last.
She said with a smile. Niamh resolved to speak with the commander, one Baronet Eldar. It was the first time they met, and the youth very much impressed her. Yet instead of questioning Eldar about the foe's troop movements, Reynard took the conversation down a seemingly irrelevant path.
And how's your father, if I may ask? In good health, I hope?
Yes, though he still nurses that bump he suffered while hunting last winter. Yet he's not one to complain. I'll tell him you asked.
Irritated at the trivial nature of the conversation, Niamh gave her horse a dose of her reins and cantered.
Dacă sunt în drum, le iau, dacă
Once
nu,
Eldar
nu.
and his men were safely
Nu o să
behind them,
mă duc
she
în
took Reynard
fiecare
aside.
părticică a hărții să iau nu știu ce cu făr.
Reynard, this is no time for gossip and pleasantries. We are at war.
Yes, Your Majesty. And in such times, little should be taken at face value. Even a man's name.
Get to the point, Reynard.
Eldar's father died a month past. His son, I venture, should have known as much.
But that means... Oh, the bastard. Impeccable accent, though.
I fear he's rather representative of what we face. Nilfgaardian spies are ever well prepared.
Tell me, how did you know?
He wears no mourning on his armor. Were it not for that, I dare say I might never have guessed. What are your orders, Your Grace? To observe these Nilfgaardian mummers?
Assemble a force. Tell them to follow our new allies. Observe them closely.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Reynard's scouts did as ordered, watching the false Lyrians while themselves remaining unseen. Soon after, a scout returned with news that the false Lyrians seemed headed for Rastburg, a castle several leagues to the north.
House, barn, granary. Blackclads burnt it all down.
What the devil is going on? Where are our reinforcements? Why does Willem not ride out to face the foe, relieve besieged towns?
I can't say, Your Grace. We haven't had a single scroll from the Prince.
Gods be damned. I've the impression I'm alone in fighting the Blackclads.
Îi fură singurele resurse de la baba asta.
Beware, my lady. Keep a keen watch. Heard the thunder of hooves from the high road. Cries ferocious enough.
Niamh and company passed by a village evidently pillaged by the Nilfgaardians. From afar they had heard cries, but as they drew near they recognized them not as cries of grief, but as cursing, cries of anger.
Give him a proper walloping, the scoundrel!
Mercy, good folk! I've done nothing wrong!
The villagers stood gathered near the hamlet's center, surrounding an elf, bloodied and cowering. Stones in hand, the peasants threatened and cursed him. The queen demanded an explanation. A ruddy-faced blacksmith stepped forth and spit.
A Nilfgaardian spy the horse and his, your majesty. He's the one brought him here to raise the village. He's got to hang.
The other villagers agreed with the smith. The elf fell at the queen's feet and groveled.
Have mercy, Drenna. Save your loyal subject. They lie! They fault me only as I am an elf.
Bă, nu știu ce să zic aici. Dacă-i șarpe. Mă rog, dă-l în pune.
Niamh was torn, could not decide who spoke the truth. She thus resolved not to meddle at all. Coming to the elf's defense could only rile the resentful crowd. Later, as the villagers placed a noose around his neck, the elf cursed the queen's indifference to his fate.
Devils take you, Thronebreaker! Devils take you! Your line! Your whole damned land!
Niamh gave the signal to depart. As her force marched off, all heard the elf's cries of grief and pleas for mercy. Then they stopped mid-sentence, and the silence rang in Niamh's and her soldiers' ears.
Apoi eu dracu să știu dacă e bun sau rău. Oricum părea cam dubios. Da, mai bine așa atunci. Am avut eu dreptate.
They fear not your torches. They fear not your swords.
Bisericile astea par biserici creștine, nu cred că-s, nu știu, păgâni sau ceva. Ce-o mai fi și asta?
Never seen so many armed men in my life, and each one in black plate and winged elm. Them Nilfgaardians got hearts of stone. No mercy for a single soul.
Machines of war. Too many to count.
I cannot fathom it. Has Nilfgaard sent all its forces into Lyria?
No, your grace. But a single army.
Protect us.
The Queen uttered a juicy curse. Stood before them, Nilfgaardians all round it. 3, perhaps 4 battalions of armored infantry. Arbalists and cavalry behind them. Trebuchet volleys had punched holes in the walls, while battering rams had twisted the main gate open. But elsewise, the city was mere moments from falling to the foe.
Doomed! We stand not a chance. Nilfgaard outnumber fold. More!
Then our men must put double the spirit into the fight. Double the heart. Lyria!
Emboldened by their valiant queen and commander, the Lyrians charged headlong at Nilfgaard's lines into a hail of bolts and arrows.
Israel versus Iran acum. Sau America versus insulele Feroe. Cine ești tu, al doilea Watcher? Spuneți numele.
Attack! Rid this city of all black-clad filth!
Your grace! I see the commander! We must train our efforts on him!
Bă, deci el a început cu 35.
I'm a born sick.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Alba! Gloire!
Can't take it anymore.
Cats out!
Cartea asta.
Off to the front yet again.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Are we here?
A lesson in humility coming now.
Aye.
Brach! Scheiß! In Treff!
We must trust each other.
Off to the front yet again.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Bag pula în el de joc.
Your Grace, there, on the horizon. Reinforcements for the... For Rivia!
Again and again and again. Army's a waste of time for one like me.
One boat's all I need. Should have listened to me old lady.
Trouvé, ni gloire!
Left, right, left, right.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
Ce căcat de joc.
The Nilfgaardians fled in panic, abandoning war machines, shields, and arms, even their wounded. The defenders rejoiced. They laughed boisterously, and cries of delight and chanting could be heard all around. "Warrior Queen," they shouted. "Meve, Meve, Meve!"
Hear that, Your Grace?
I do. No sound rings more lovely to a ruler's ear. Yet rest on our laurels we cannot. Caldwell, the situation in the town, what can you tell me?
Wall breached. Thrice. 400 wounded, near 1,000 without roofs over their heads. All nothing compared to the grain stores.
Jocul ăsta zici că era Dumbledore când dădea puncte lui Harry Potter la final de an.
Your Grace, the war's just begun, I know. All coins should bolster the army, yet if we leave the folk of Dravigrad no gold, there will be hunger, with all the attendant discord.
The drought of 1258 I remember all too well. I saw famine, what it drives folk to do, the extremes. A strong army I need desperately, yet not at all costs. The townsfolk need gold to survive till the harvest. Count how much, then give it to the garrison commander.
As you command, Your Grace?
The battle we've won, there's just the war that remains. And Nilfgaard will strike again, doubt it not. We must move on. Caldwell, ride ahead to Lyria. My son must call a gathering of the Council of Peers. Tell him so. We'll have... Reynard and I will follow with the troops. We shall seek out any Nilfgaardian stragglers, prevent them from rejoining the main force.
Meave's two adjutants bowed and left the Queen to think. She was hungry, sore from the fight, spent. Yet sensing her soldiers' eyes upon her, she set off for the stable, her gait brisk, her head held high.
Golden armor, golden hair, reeks black lads like grain. Maeve, Maeve, Maeve!